Hey team, welcome to this tutorial for the Pavilion Rack. I know in a previous page in the Canvas course we went over a basic setup on the Pavilion, like setting up the laptop and where the jacks are, but we didn't really go over the rack itself very much. It kind of just stopped, like the pictures just stopped with the touch panel. So I wanted to take the time to give you guys a video that walks you through the rack itself. Hopefully that will be valuable to you guys. So I'm just going to start all the way up at the top where we have this preview monitor. So much like the preview monitor that we have in Prosser, this is going to show you what signal is being sent to the projector. And in this space, that is extremely valuable because the screen is in a location that you can't see from the rack. So instead of having to walk around and look at the staging area, you can just look at the preview monitor. It is manual, just like the one in Prosser. The power button is going to be there, so at the bottom right corner. Because I am of the shorter variety, I don't feel like dragging a chair over here while recording on my phone. I'm just gonna casually point to the general direction of where the power button is, and I'm not gonna turn it on. As you come down the rack, you see all this networking stuff. Basically don't ever touch that because we don't want to mess up our networking friends. And then you get to the touch panel down here, which is how you're going to turn the system on and off and choose your inputs. So you'll see you have two things at the splash screen. And when you come here, you'll either be at the splash screen or it will be black and you'll touch it to wake it up, and ultimately you want to be looking at this. So here you can see volume controls for the background music. That means if music is playing in the hub and it's playing in the Pavilion. And then here's to turn on our system. If you turn on our system, by default it will turn off the background music. So I will press here to turn on the AV system. And here you have all of the inputs that you can select and send to the projector by turning it on. So I will turn the Apple TV, I'll send the Apple TV to the projector for you just so you can see. So I selected Apple TV and I'm going to turn on the projector. You can see it's telling me that the projector is warming up, and I don't know if you caught it, but that screen down lit up briefly to indicate that the screen is now coming down. And when the projector is done warming up, you will see the Apple TV on the screen. Because I'll walk around to the screen and show you how that came down and where that is. Yep, here we go. These tables sometimes get in the way, so it's a good idea to push those as flush against the wall as you can if those happen to be here when you're setting up. And so there's the screen with the Apple TV on it. Okay. A few notes about what you're seeing on the touch panel. Like all of our touch panels, you have that nice indicator light, so I can see that the projector is on because that light is green. And I can, switch things and select things as I go. One thing you'll notice about this touch panel that's a little bit different is there's no send to projector. So once the projector is on, whatever you select is what's going to be displayed. So that's that with the touch panel. You'll notice that unlike Prosser, it doesn't have volume controls. Your volume controls are up here on this guy, and they're all labeled. So you have the wireless handhelds 1 and 2 that are built right here into the rack for you. Here are the receivers, and you can see that they're color coded. So there's the yellow for handheld 1 and that orange for handheld 2. These receivers were turned off, which I don't know why we generally keep those on. And so that's a good troubleshooting tactic for you if you come in here and you say, I turned the system on, I turned the volume up, why aren't I getting any sound? Well, it's possible that maybe these were turned off, so that's something that you would want to check. Those handhelds are stored in this storage drawer right here. One is in the bag and one is not in the bag. I should probably get that into a bag. And they take 9-volt batteries, which are right here. And as we train and stuff, we'll go over proper use and disposal of 9-volt batteries. I won't take up time in the video to talk about that. The mics 1 and 2 are the mic jacks. Program volume is exactly what it sounds like. If you're playing something off of a laptop, an iPad, whatever the case may be, and you're sending the signal through the system, you'll adjust the program volume to get your volume. And then we also have the CD volume. Yeah, there's the video switcher, so you generally don't have to touch that. That's just indicating what is selected and what signal is being sent. One thing to note though in troubleshooting is sometimes this volume gets turned down, and that does affect the volume of the system. So if you come in and you're not getting any sound, you might want to check that and just turn it up. And that should eliminate whatever sound issue that you're having if you're not getting sound. There's the Blu-ray player, and there's the TV tuner, which you generally don't have to touch. Basically, you know, anything storage drawer down, you don't have to touch unless we tell you to. So yeah, hopefully that's a little bit more helpful in pictures. Oh, here's the remote, I think. Nope, just kidding, not a remote. I don't know what that, I guess that's just the preview monitor stand, never mind. I don't know where the remote is for the TV. We should probably put that in here. Okay, this is officially too long and not being helpful anymore, so I'm gonna skedaddle. Thanks, guys.